Be honest, are you living at your full potential or are you just existing? Let's face the facts. Most people aren't trapped by circumstances, they're trapped by their own choices. Mediocrity isn't an accident, it's a choice. Every day you choose comfort over growth, you're sealing your own fate. You settle for good enough, convincing yourself that greatness is only for a select few. That's not true, and deep down, you know it. You aren't stuck because the world is unfair, you're stuck because you're afraid of discomfort, afraid of risk, afraid to fail. You've let excuses become your truth and comfort become your cage. Think about your daily life. You wake up, follow the same routine, do the same things, avoid anything difficult, and wonder why nothing changes. Every time you back down from challenges, you strengthen your chains. Every easy choice you make today turns into regret tomorrow. The harsh truth is this: if you refuse to step beyond your comfort zone, your life will remain exactly as it is. You have to accept this reality if you want any hope of breaking free. The first step toward greatness is confronting this uncomfortable truth. Mediocrity is comfortable, familiar, and easy, but comfort will never lead to greatness. Let me tell you something, success isn't handed out like free samples. It's earned in the trenches. Somewhere along the line, you were fed the lie that success comes easily, quickly, and painlessly. That's why so many quit at the first sign of struggle. But here's the truth you need to embrace right now. Real success demands sacrifice, discomfort, and discipline. Comfort isn't just your enemy, it's the silent killer of your dreams. Look at anyone who's achieved greatness. Did they take the easy path? Did they wait for perfect conditions? Absolutely not. They understood the truth most refuse to face. Pain and struggle aren't obstacles, they're necessities. When things get tough, the average person retreats, but the successful push forward because they know discomfort is proof they're on the right path. They know every moment of sacrifice today creates strength tomorrow. If you're waiting for the right time, you've already lost. Success belongs to those who move despite discomfort, who push past exhaustion, who refuse to settle for the easy way out. Every minute you spend comfortable is another minute your goals slip further away. It's simple. Choose comfort or choose success. You can't have both. Winning isn't easy, and it certainly isn't for the weak-minded. To rise above mediocrity, you have to adopt a savage mindset. Savage mode means relentless focus, fierce discipline, and an unbreakable will to win. It's not a mindset for those who settle. It's for those willing to push harder when everyone else quits. Discipline over feelings, focus over distractions, action over excuses. Understand this clearly. Winning isn't for those who wish, it's for those who act. Most people only want success until the hard work kicks in. They only chase their dreams until it gets inconvenient. But the savage mindset doesn't rely on motivation. It relies on discipline and a relentless desire to achieve no matter the cost. Stop looking for shortcuts. There aren't any. No more playing small, no more waiting, no more excuses. Savage mode means attacking your goals with ruthless determination. It's embracing pain, knowing every drop of sweat brings you closer to victory. If you're serious about winning, there's no other way. Discipline over feelings, focus over distractions, action over excuses. This is your new mantra. Repeat it until it becomes part of who you are. You've heard the truth. You've seen clearly what it takes to rise above mediocrity. Now the question is simple. Are you just talking about success, or are you ready to go all in? Right now you stand at a crossroads. You can continue down the familiar road of comfort and live with regret, or you can make a real commitment to change your life forever. Make a decision right now, not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Decide you're done playing small. Decide you're ready to embrace discomfort and step into your true potential. Don't wait until you're ready. Decide and make yourself ready. Your future depends on this single moment. This is your wake-up call. Commit right now or settle forever. The choice is yours. Comfort is quicksand. It feels safe until you realize you are sinking. Every moment spent in your comfort zone is a slow, silent death sentence for your dreams. You cling to what's easy, familiar, and predictable because stepping into the unknown terrifies you. But here's the brutal truth. The safety you crave is the exact poison that's destroying your potential. Think clearly about your life. When was the last time you did something that made you uncomfortable? If you have to pause and think, that's a clear sign you're playing it way too safe. Comfort tricks you into believing you're making progress because you avoid risks, setbacks, or pain. But the reality is, comfort is slowly killing your ambition, choking out every ounce of greatness inside you. Look around. How many people do you know who talk about their dreams but never move forward? They're trapped, afraid to venture beyond what's comfortable. They choose familiar routines, familiar jobs, familiar relationships. But guess what? Familiarity breeds stagnation. It guarantees you'll remain average, exactly where you are right now. Understand this clearly. Playing it safe isn't protecting you, it's robbing you blind. The more you cling to comfort, the faster your dreams fade away. If you truly want more out of life, you have no choice but to face discomfort head on. Staying comfortable is the fastest route to failure. It's time you stopped fearing the unknown and started fearing the consequences of never stepping out of that comfort zone. You don't wake up weak, you become weak by choosing comfort daily. Weakness doesn't hit like a lightning strike. It slowly creeps in, unnoticed, day by day. Every small compromise you make is another brick added to the wall separating you from your greatness. It happens gradually. One little excuse here, one skipped workout there, one missed opportunity because you didn't feel like pushing yourself. Before you know it, your ambition is drained and your willpower has disappeared completely. The reason mediocrity is so dangerous is that it doesn't announce itself loudly. It whispers gently, persuading you to settle just once, then again and again. It's easy to dismiss small compromises as harmless because each feels insignificant, but understand clearly, every compromise you make today becomes weakness tomorrow. One day you look back and all you see is regret, the regret of what you could have done, who you could have been, if only you'd stopped giving in. Think right now, what tiny excuses have you accepted? Is it skipping your workout because you're tired? Is it avoiding uncomfortable conversations because they're difficult? Identify the small compromises you've been making, then destroy them. Every single day, you must choose discipline even when it's uncomfortable. You must refuse to weaken your mindset by making excuses. Remember, weakness builds silently, but destroying it requires bold, decisive action. Today, right now, and every day forward. Your mind is your greatest weapon. Are you sharpening it or letting it rust? It's time to make the savage shift from weakness to strength, from softness to resilience. The truth is, your mind is a battlefield. You either conquer it or surrender to weakness. There's no neutral ground. Building a resilient, unbreakable mindset requires deliberate action and relentless determination every single day. First, stop negotiating with your weaknesses. Stop bargaining with your excuses. If you say you'll do something, do it no matter how hard it gets. Discipline yourself to follow through even when it hurts, even when nobody's watching. Hold yourself accountable, especially in moments of temptation. Weak minds crave comfort. Strong minds thrive in discomfort. Every uncomfortable choice you make strengthens your mentality and builds unbreakable discipline. Next, relentlessly eliminate distractions. Stop letting meaningless activities steal your time and weaken your resolve. Surround yourself with people who force you to level up, who hold you to higher standards. Remember clearly, iron sharpens iron. You won't become mentally tough by hanging around softness. You must actively seek challenges that force growth and build your mental strength. Finally, create daily rituals that harden your mindset. Wake up earlier, train harder, stay disciplined longer. The savage shift happens when you refuse softness at every opportunity. Remember these words clearly. No negotiations, no excuses, no more softness. Choose strength every day, and soon your mind will become the unbreakable force driving you toward your greatest goals. Here's something you must understand right now. Success is directly tied to your ability to endure discomfort. The people who win aren't the smartest or most talented. They're simply the ones who can withstand more pain, more setbacks, more struggle. Pain is the price of greatness. Are you willing to pay it? Every successful person has faced moments when quitting seemed easier, when comfort looked appealing, yet they chose to push forward anyway. Why? Because they understand clearly that every ounce of pain endured today leads to strength and victory tomorrow. Pain isn't something to avoid, it's something to embrace. It's the pathway that separates the great from the average. Ask yourself honestly, how much are you willing to suffer for your success? Are you willing to get up early, stay late, push harder when your body screams for rest? Can you endure setbacks, failures, and disappointments without losing focus? If the answer is yes, then you're ready for greatness. But if you're hesitant, you must face reality. Push past your limits or get comfortable being average. The choice is yours. Embrace discomfort and become unstoppable, or retreat back into comfort and stay exactly where you are. Pain will either break you or build you. The difference lies entirely in your mindset. Endure it, grow from it, and rise above it, or stay trapped forever. Decide now how much you're willing to endure, because greatness doesn't negotiate. It demands everything you've got. Your life right now isn't a coincidence. It's a direct reflection of your daily habits. Let me make this clear. Success isn't about wishes, hopes, or random motivation bursts. It's about what you do every single day, consistently, without fail. You don't get what you wish for, you get what you repeatedly do. Take an honest look at your life, your finances, your physical shape, your mental strength. All of it comes down to your habits. Are your habits pushing you toward greatness or keeping you average? If you're struggling financially, it's not because you're unlucky, it's because your daily habits sabotage your progress. Spending impulsively, avoiding saving, and skipping opportunities are habits that guarantee failure. If your physical health isn't where you want it to be, it's because your habits consistently choose short-term comfort over long-term health. Skipping workouts, eating poorly, neglecting sleep. These aren't accidents. They're decisions you repeatedly make. The same is true for your mental state. Negative thinking, avoiding challenges, constantly procrastinating. These habits shape a life of disappointment. But here's the good news. Habits aren't permanent. You have the power right now to change your destiny by changing your daily actions. If you want different results, you must reprogram your habits, period. Stop blaming your environment, luck, or circumstances. Every decision you make, every action you take adds up over time. It's that simple. Your habits are either your greatest asset or your worst enemy. Choose wisely because your future depends on it. Let's get clear about something important. Success isn't about feeling motivated. It's about extreme discipline. Motivation fades, discipline remains. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. Weak habits lead to weak outcomes every single time. If your habits lack discipline, your life will always lack results. Look at the best athletes, successful entrepreneurs, or high-performing leaders. What sets them apart isn't motivation, it's relentless discipline. They succeed because their discipline never wavers, no matter how they feel. When they don't want to train, they train anyway. When they don't feel like working, they work anyway. They refuse to compromise, even in small things, because they know every compromise weakens their future. Your discipline is your sword. Either sharpen it daily or watch it rust. So ask yourself honestly, are your daily habits disciplined or weak? Do you give yourself permission to skip workouts, miss deadlines, or ignore responsibilities because you're tired or stressed? Understand clearly, if you can't control your habits, you'll never control your future. Discipline isn't optional, it's mandatory. Weak habits guarantee a weak life. Extreme discipline guarantees dominance. Decide now. Will you sharpen your discipline daily or keep living with weak results? If you want to dominate your life, you have to dominate your mornings. Stop waking up like a civilian. Wake up like a warrior. From now on, your mornings operate in savage mode. That means winning the day before it even begins. No exceptions. Your morning determines your day, and your days determine your life. Here's exactly how it works. First, wake up early. Early mornings aren't comfortable, but comfort isn't your goal. Comfort leads nowhere. Early rising gives you control. It puts you in the driver's seat immediately. Next, condition your mind. Don't pick up your phone. Don't start scrolling. Don't engage in distractions. Spend your first 15 minutes feeding your mind strength, positive, powerful thoughts that sharpen your mental clarity. Remind yourself who you are and why you're here. Then, strategically plan your day. Write down clear goals and actions, exactly what you will accomplish today. Prioritize tasks based on importance, not ease. Finally, take immediate action, no delays. The longer you wait to act, the weaker your discipline becomes. By taking control immediately, you build momentum and confidence. Here's your practical challenge. For the next 7 days, master your morning. No exceptions, no compromises, no snooze buttons. Every morning, force yourself into savage mode. Dominate your mornings and you'll dominate your days. Dominate your days and you'll dominate your life. Here's the rule you must live by from this moment forward. No 0 days, ever. No missed opportunities, no excuses, no compromises. Every single day you must take action toward your goals, no exceptions, because consistency is what creates champions, not random bursts of effort. Understand this clearly. Success isn't built on occasional enthusiasm. It's built on daily execution. It's built on showing up when you don't want to, when it hurts, when nobody else is watching. That's why elite performers dominate. They refuse to have 0 days. Every day counts. Every day builds upon the last. One missed day can become 2, then 3, and before you know it, you're back at square one. Ask yourself this honestly. How many days have you let slip by because you didn't feel like it? Each missed day weakens your discipline, your drive, and your ability to achieve greatness. From now on, eliminate 0 days from your life completely. No matter what happens, do something. One small step forward is always better than nothing. No 0 days, no missed opportunities, no excuses. Repeat this daily until it's ingrained deep within you. When this becomes your standard, your results will change dramatically. Execute relentlessly, consistently, every single day. Your future is built through consistent daily action, not occasional effort. Never allow yourself another 0 day again. Are you grinding or are you just going through the motions? Let's get something straight right now. Most people who claim they're working hard are lying to themselves. Staying busy isn't the same as putting in real, relentless, focused effort. Effort without results is just wasted motion. Understand this clearly. There's a huge difference between doing things and dominating your goals. Look around your workplace, your gym, your life. You see people constantly working, always busy, always exhausted, but never actually moving forward. They convince themselves they're grinding, but in reality, they're just staying comfortable within the illusion of hard work. Checking emails, endless meetings, pointless tasks. These aren't hard work. They're distractions dressed up as productivity. Real hard work is ruthless, disciplined, and laser-focused. Real hard work produces results. Consider elite athletes, top entrepreneurs, or legendary performers in any field. They don't waste time on meaningless activities. Every action is intentional, strategic, and relentlessly executed. They don't settle for being busy. They demand progress. Their days are structured with precision, every task tied directly to success. They cut distractions ruthlessly, never confusing movement with achievement. Here's the brutal truth you must accept immediately. If you're not outworking your competition, you're losing to them. Period. While you're busy pretending to work hard, someone else is genuinely grinding, truly hustling, pushing themselves beyond comfort daily. They're not distracted, they're disciplined. They're not comfortable, they're relentless. Real hard work leaves no doubt. It's intense, results-focused, and uncompromising. If you truly want to dominate, stop pretending to work hard and start genuinely doing it. Most people think they're giving their all, but the truth is, they're only working hard enough to feel good, not hard enough to dominate. True winners don't just keep pace with the pack. They set a standard so high it forces everyone else to play catch-up. So ask yourself clearly, would you bet your future on the effort you're giving right now? Be honest, because your life depends on the answer. Imagine this. If you had to prove your commitment level in court, could you do it? Could you provide undeniable proof that you've given every ounce of energy, every drop of sweat, every minute of your focus to achieve greatness? Or would you stand there empty-handed, realizing you've been fooling yourself all along? True effort isn't a guess. It's undeniable, obvious, impossible to hide. Most people settle for good enough because giving everything they've got is uncomfortable. They'd rather stay average than endure the discomfort of going all in. But understand clearly, staying average is far more painful in the long run. Every missed opportunity, every half effort, every comfortable choice adds up to a lifetime of regret. Stop settling for good enough. Stop being satisfied just because you're busy. Raise your standard. Push yourself harder than anyone else is willing to push. Real winners don't ask if they've done enough. They push until there's no doubt. If you want to separate yourself from the pack, your effort level must speak louder than your words ever could. Anyone can do what's required, but true champions push past normal limits every single time. The extra mile mentality isn't optional. It's essential if you want to dominate. More than required, more than expected, more than before. This mindset is your ticket to greatness. Consider the legendary performers who set the standard. Michael Jordan practiced longer after teammates went home. Kobe Bryant arrived hours earlier and stayed hours later. They knew the truth most ignore. Giving 100% isn't enough. Everyone else is giving 100% too. If you're truly determined to win, you must push past that threshold daily. Are you stopping when you're done or when you've won? Understand clearly that doing what's expected keeps you average. Doing more than expected makes you exceptional. True greatness demands a relentless willingness to go further. It means doing one extra rep, one extra hour of study, one extra effort when you're tired. When others stop, you push forward. When others quit, you double down. So here's your challenge. If 100% effort isn't enough, what's your next move? How far beyond your comfort zone will you push yourself today, tomorrow, and every day after? Remember, greatness isn't reserved for those who stop at expectations. It's reserved exclusively for those willing to consistently go the extra mile. Success demands payment. Are you willing to pay the full price? If you want greatness, there's one non-negotiable rule you must accept. The bigger your goal, the greater the sacrifice. There's no shortcut, no compromise, no easy route. Sacrifice is mandatory, period. Every success story you've ever admired has been built upon sacrifice. Time, sleep, social life, comfort. Understand clearly, you can't have greatness without giving something in return. Look at Olympic champions. They give up years of comfort for a few seconds of victory. Look at successful entrepreneurs. They sacrifice weekends, sleep, and short-term pleasures to build lasting success. The truth is harsh, but it's undeniable. Big goals require big sacrifices. If your goal is truly worth achieving, something in your life must go. You can't chase greatness and cling to comfort at the same time. Ask yourself directly, what are you willing to sacrifice to reach the next level? Is it your comfort, your leisure, your distractions? Decide now, what are you willing to give up to level up? Because here's the reality you can't ignore. If you're unwilling to pay the price, you'll never claim the prize. The choice is yours. Make peace with the sacrifices necessary to win, or accept average as your permanent reality. No one reaches greatness casually or comfortably. Decide clearly, because the price of greatness must be paid up front in full every day. Sacrifice now or regret forever. There is no third option. Here's a brutal truth you must accept right now. There's no strength without struggle. There's no victory without pain. Every breakthrough in your life, every ounce of strength you've gained was forged through discomfort and struggle. Pressure makes diamonds, but only if the rock doesn't crack. The difference between winners and those who remain weak isn't luck, it's how they handle pain. While the average person runs from struggle, winners use it as fuel. Look at anyone who's achieved greatness. Athletes who endure grueling training, entrepreneurs who battle through failures, leaders who survive impossible challenges. Each of them transformed pain into power. They didn't just endure the struggle, they embraced it. They understood clearly that pain isn't an obstacle, it's the very path to strength. If pain is inevitable, why not use it to get stronger? From now on, stop avoiding discomfort, stop running from struggle, accept it as your training ground, your proving ground. When life pushes you down, push back harder. Every setback, every obstacle, every painful moment is an opportunity for growth. Strength is built in adversity, not comfort. So the next time pain shows up, and it will, don't run from it, embrace it. Let it sharpen you, let it mold you, let it transform you into something unstoppable. Setbacks aren't optional, they're guaranteed. But how you respond determines everything. A weak mind sees a problem, a strong mind sees a puzzle to solve. Right now, you need to retrain your thinking. When you face adversity, don't waste time asking, why me? Instead, train yourself to immediately ask, what's the lesson here? Imagine being able to face any situation without panic, without doubt, without fear. That power comes from emotional control, turning setbacks into stepping stones. Emotional reactions weaken your decisions. Strategic responses strengthen them. Every single setback contains a lesson, an opportunity, or a hidden advantage. Your job is to find it. When plans fall apart, don't complain, strategize. When something unexpected hits, don't lose your head, refocus. Every obstacle is a chance to sharpen your mind and build mental toughness. Start today. The next time something goes wrong, and it will, pause, take a breath, then respond with purpose, clarity, and strength. Stop reacting emotionally and start responding strategically. This single shift will make you unstoppable. You think you're giving everything you've got, but here's a hard truth. When you feel like you're completely done, you're only 40% there. Navy SEALs call this the 40% rule. Your body waves the white flag before your mind even enters the battlefield. Most people quit when they're barely getting started because they confuse discomfort with true exhaustion. Understand this clearly. Your real limit lies far beyond what you feel. Most people never experience true exhaustion. They just stop when things get tough. Elite performers push past pain, discomfort, and exhaustion. That's why they dominate. They know their minds are capable of far more than their bodies suggest. From now on, the moment you think you're finished, the moment you want to quit, push harder. The next time you want to quit, do 10% more. Then tell me you were really done. Force yourself beyond perceived limits and discover how much you're truly capable of. Mental toughness isn't about enduring pain. It's about using pain to tap into strength you didn't even know existed. Push past 40% and you'll unlock potential you've never imagined. Let's get something clear. If you're striving for greatness, people will doubt you. Criticism and negativity aren't signs you're failing, they're proof you're making waves. Haters are just spectators in the arena of your success. They sit comfortably on the sidelines, judging your effort because your courage highlights their weakness. Don't be discouraged when negativity hits. Be energized. Realize that criticism means you're doing something important, something bold. Weak opinions shouldn't slow you down. They should push you harder. The louder the doubt, the closer you are to something powerful. Negativity is fuel for champions. Use it to push further, faster, and harder. Ask yourself clearly, are you going to let weak opinions stop you, or will you use them to go harder? The answer should be obvious. Every critic, every doubter, every negative voice becomes proof you're moving forward. Turn criticism into determination. Let negativity confirm your direction. If people aren't talking, you're probably playing it too safe. Embrace the noise and push through anyway. Let your success silence every doubt. Feelings are fleeting. Discipline is permanent. If you base your actions on how you feel, you'll never win. Winners act on principles, not emotions. Let's get crystal clear. Emotions are unreliable. They shift constantly, leading you astray, sabotaging your progress. Discipline, on the other hand, never changes. Greatness demands consistency. Consistency demands discipline. Discipline demands ignoring how you feel and doing what must be done every single day. Imagine what your life would look like if you stopped acting based on feelings. No more skipped workouts because you're tired. No more missed deadlines because you're unmotivated. Every action driven by purpose, never mood. Start today. From now on, your feelings are irrelevant. Do what's required, whether you feel like it or not. Over time, acting on principles will transform your life. Discipline doesn't care about your emotions. Discipline produces results. Make this shift now, and your life changes forever. Principles over feelings. Discipline over mood. Every time when life hits you, and it will, you have two choices. Crumble or rise up. Break or break records. Weakness or dominance. Every lesson you've learned today boils down to this moment, this decision. Pain isn't optional, but growth is. Adversity isn't negotiable, but your response is. Decide right now, will you be the one who breaks or the one who breaks through? When pressure rises, will you buckle or double down? When doubt whispers, will you retreat or use it as fuel to dominate? Greatness isn't random, it's intentional. It's built from pain, discipline, and relentless focus. Make your choice clearly. Are you here to break or to break records? Stand firm, rise up, refuse to break. Instead, make every obstacle the foundation of your victory. Decide right now that you'll never settle again. Choose greatness, choose strength, choose dominance, choose to break records. Your goal is a locked door. Most people quit when they're one key turn away. Think about that for a second. Right now, thousands of people around the world are giving up on dreams they've chased for years, just inches from the finish line. Why? Because the hardest moment always shows up right before victory. Pain peaks when you're closest to success. Your mind screams the loudest to quit precisely when greatness is within reach. This isn't random, it's a test. It's the final challenge that separates winners from quitters. Think clearly about your own life. How many times have you stopped right before achieving something great? Maybe you never even knew how close you really were. History is filled with examples of individuals who pushed just one step further and achieved legendary success. Inventors who tested one more idea, athletes who trained one extra day, entrepreneurs who refused to quit when everyone else folded. Their secret wasn't luck, it was perseverance through the final test. So here's the challenge you must face right now. Will you stop when things get tough, or will you push through to see what's on the other side? What if you were only one more step from everything you've worked for? Don't make the same mistake most people make. Refuse to quit. Push forward, because your breakthrough is always closer than you think. A laser cuts through steel, but only because it's focused. What's your focus cutting through? If your attention is scattered, you're losing every single day. Tunnel vision isn't just helpful, it's essential. It's an unshakable, relentless commitment to your goal, eliminating everything that doesn't directly contribute. Distractions aren't minor. They're the silent killers of momentum. Every distraction you allow weakens your power, slows your progress, and steals your potential. From now on, you must operate with ruthless focus. You must remove mental clutter completely. Social media, useless conversations, meaningless tasks, cut them all. Success is about elimination. What are you willing to sacrifice? If it doesn't directly advance your mission, remove it immediately. Here's exactly how you lock in. First, clearly define your goal. Second, eliminate every distraction that doesn't serve that goal. Third, execute relentlessly, daily, no exceptions. If you aren't disciplined enough to do this, momentum will never come. Momentum demands laser-sharp focus and relentless discipline. Cut the distractions, lock in and dominate. Commit fully to your goal, and don't look back. Momentum is the result of unwavering focus. Day after day, choose now, laser focus or mediocrity. Momentum isn't found, it's created. Momentum isn't a gift, it's earned through relentless daily action. Most people misunderstand success. They think it's about occasional bursts of energy. Wrong. Success is about consistency, pure, disciplined, daily execution. Look at elite athletes, top entrepreneurs, or powerful leaders. What sets them apart isn't occasional greatness, it's daily commitment. When they're tired, they show up anyway. When they're frustrated, they execute anyway. When motivation disappears, and it always does, they rely on discipline, not feelings. Momentum comes from repeatedly executing even when you don't feel like it. Understand this clearly. Daily action creates unstoppable force. Every single day matters. Every rep counts. Every decision builds your future. It's not about talent or luck. It's about showing up consistently. Show up, execute, repeat. That's your formula for success. Nothing fancy, just relentless consistency. From today forward, live by this non-negotiable rule. If you don't feel like it, do it anyway. No exceptions, no excuses. Momentum rewards relentless effort, not random enthusiasm. Decide clearly, will you execute consistently or accept mediocrity? The choice is yours, but your results will reveal your decision. Let's strip away all the fluff. You have the knowledge, but knowledge alone isn't enough. Only action separates you from everyone else. You've heard clearly what it takes. Now the choice is yours. What's the point of knowing all this if you don't act? This is your moment of truth. Right now, you must decide. Will you choose relentless execution or stay comfortable in mediocrity? Make your decision right now. There's no middle ground, no neutral zone. Commit fully or accept average forever. Decide clearly. What will you do? This isn't motivation, this is your new standard. Savage mode isn't something you switch on and off, it's who you become. It's your new identity. It's discipline, relentless action, and a refusal to quit no matter how hard things get. You either embrace this lifestyle or stay exactly where you are. No more moods, no more excuses. Savage mode every single day. Are you ready to step up or will you stay the same? The choice is yours. Choose wisely because this decision shapes your life forever. Discipline, habits, work ethic, toughness, momentum. These aren't just words, they're the keys to unlocking the life you truly deserve. Savage mode isn't something you feel for a moment, then forget tomorrow. It's deeper than temporary excitement. It's a complete rewiring of how you operate every single day. It means refusing to accept excuses, refusing to settle for average, refusing to quit when it hurts. It's waking up disciplined, working relentlessly, and executing daily no matter how you feel. Understand this clearly. Everything you want is on the other side of execution. Everything worth achieving requires discipline over comfort, powerful habits over easy shortcuts, relentless work ethic over half-hearted effort, mental toughness over emotional reactions, and unstoppable momentum over occasional effort. Memorize these words, then live by them. If you don't embrace this fully, nothing will change. But if you commit completely, everything will. Savage mode isn't just motivation, it's transformation. It's the choice to become someone who refuses mediocrity in every area of life. Right now, internalize these lessons and act on them immediately. Don't settle, don't retreat. Execute relentlessly, every day, starting today. Here it is, the final moment of truth. Two paths lie clearly ahead. Take action now, relentlessly execute what you've learned and change your life forever, or stay exactly where you are, comfortable, average, stuck, and regret it later. There's no middle ground, no more room for excuses or half measures. From this moment forward, every decision you make matters. If nothing changes after this, that's on you. You now have everything you need to create the life you truly want. Your discipline, your habits, your work ethic, your toughness, your consistency, that's what will decide your future. No one else can do this for you. Only you control whether you move forward or stay trapped. So, what's it going to be? Your old life or the life you were meant for? Mediocrity or dominance? Comfort or greatness? Decide clearly and decide right now. The moment you choose action, everything shifts. But hesitate now and nothing ever changes. This is your final accountability challenge. Make your choice immediately. Your future depends entirely on what you do next. No one is coming to save you. No one else controls your fate. Your future is yours to build or yours to waste. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for opportunities to appear. Stop waiting for conditions to be perfect. Savage mode demands action. Relentless, daily action. No matter what life throws your way, every second you wait, your dreams slip further away. Every moment you hesitate, someone else moves closer to their goals. Are you done waiting, or are you ready to take what's yours? The time for excuses is over. The time for action is now. Own your future, or watch it pass you by. Decide clearly, then act.